It's good to have you back on Vnews Bulletin. I'm Nhung from Hanoi. Now take a look at our top stories as usual. President Nguyễn Xuân Phúc pays working visit to An Giang province. Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính gives directions on key Belt Road projects. National Assembly Standing Committee starts 7th session. During his working visit to the southern province of An Giang on January 18, President Nguyễn Xuân Phúc had a number of activities. Let's take a look. Attending the inauguration ceremony of Hạnh Phúc Rice Factory in Chiton District, President Phúc praised investors and local authorities who have made great efforts in building the facility, which is believed to be the largest one in Asia, with a total capacity of 1,000 tons per day. Phúc emphasized that it is necessary to encourage the processing industry to create high added value and help improve farmers' lives. The state leader suggested the Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Development and An Giang Province continue to invest in innovative farming models, promote linkage chains, including farmers, and have farmers become real owners of their land. Visiting representatives of disadvantaged households and victims of Agent Orange diocesan in Long Xuyên City, President Phúc offered the best wishes to them on the occasion of Lunar New Year. As the pandemic is driving many into difficulties, the party, state, and Vietnam Fatherland Front have made prompt decisions on visits to and take gifts for revolution contributors, low-income earners, disadvantaged workers, and those of vulnerable groups so that no one is left behind, the state leader stressed. Earlier, President Phúc paid tribute to President Tôn Đức Thắng, the second president of Vietnam and a symbol of the Southern people in the national construction and defense. Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính on January 18 chaired a meeting on the investment policy for the Ring Road No. 4 project in the Hanoi capital region.
The Prime Minister held a similar meeting on January 15 on the investment policy of Ring Roads No. 3 and 4 of Ho Chi Minh City. At the meetings, Prime Minister Chính underlined that the projects are of significant importance to the socio-economic development of localities in the capital region and southern region. Chính asked relevant quarters to complete dossiers of the ring roads and submit to the government within February and authorize agencies in early March. He ordered the formations of working groups to serve the implementations of the ring roads, which consists of representatives from relevant ministries, sectors, and localities, and run under the direction of Deputy Prime Minister Lê Văn Thành.
The National Assembly Standing Committee started its 7th session in Hanoi on January 18 under the chair of National Assembly Chairman Vương Đình Huệ.
In his opening remarks, Chairman Huệ said that during the two-day session, lawmakers are expected to consider and opine on a number of contents. Among others is the draft revised law on emulation and commendation, draft resolution on piloting the model of labor organizations, career counseling, and vocational training for detainees outside prisons. Lawmakers will also comment on additions to foreign capital investment plan from the unallocated capital, as well as adjustment to medium-term public investment plan for 2021-2025. After the opening ceremony, under the chair of National Assembly Vice Chairman Trần Thanh Mẫn, deputies exchanged views on the draft revised law on emulation and commendation.
Ecological agriculture, modern rural areas, and smart farmers are expected to be the three key factors helping agriculture secure its role as a firm pillar of the economy in 2022 and the following years.
Despite COVID-19 impacts that caused the crackdown of the global supply chains in 2021, the agricultural sector still made a miracle with a trade surplus and a record export revenue at $48.6 billion, exceeding the target of $42 billion set by the government for the year. Last year, total food grain production hit nearly 44 million tons, meeting the demand of the domestic market and for export, providing the sector's position as the prop of the economy, even during unprecedented difficult situations. The Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Development said, along with making best use of trade agreements between Vietnam and partners, the agricultural sector has focused on promoting digital transformation, considering it as a breakthrough measure to create a new motivation for agricultural growth and expansion.
The scarcity of rubber raw materials is forecast to continue this year, and world rubber is entering new price increase cycle due to decreasing supply, opening an optimistic picture for Vietnamese rubber enterprises to enjoy the dual benefits in terms of both export volume and value.
According to statistics of the Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Development, in 2021, thanks to the continuous increase in rubber prices, although the export volume only increased by nearly 12%, the turnover soared by more than 36% year-on-year. China maintained Vietnam's largest rubber importer with 1.2 million tons in the first 11 months of 2021, equivalent to increases of 1.71%. In addition, some rubber export markets saw sharp rises in the past year, such as the US, the EU, Malaysia, the Republic of Korea, and India. The Vietnam Rubber Association forecasts that the global supply of natural rubber may be insufficient due to the impact of the prolonged rainy season in some Asian countries at the end of 2021.
After a long hiatus over the closing days of Lunar 2021, Hòn Rô Port in Nha Trang City, Khánh Hòa Province has welcomed tuna fishing vessels from many different localities. All of the fishermen are happy, as prices are higher than before the fourth wave COVID-19.
Võ Phi Pháp, the owner of a tuna fishing vessel and from Phước Đông commune in Nha Trang City, went big after a 20-day journey at sea, catching 70 tuna fish weighing 35 kilograms each, meeting the needs of his trading partners.
Ex-fisherman earns millions of Vietnam dong after deducting costs. Everyone is happy that they can earn some money after months of social distancing due to the COVID-19 pandemic.
Between January 1st and 17, 35 of the 70 vessels docking at Hòn Rô Port, the largest of its kind in the South Central region, specialized in tuna fishing. Each netted 1.5 to 2 tons of tuna, with a sales price of over 140,000 Vietnam dong per kilogram, bringing high profits.
The price is expected to be higher. Fishermen are very happy that they can sell tuna at high prices.
The year-end sea trips bring fishermen some money to prepare for the upcoming Tet holiday. They will continue to head out to sea during Tet. They believe that these trips will bring fortune to fishermen and, most importantly, affirm Vietnam's sovereignty over seas and islands.
Experts have forecast that inflation will remain under control in 2022, although there will be pressure in the year.
Experts from the Institute of Economics and Finance said the average consumer price index in 2022 will increase roughly 2 to 3% compared to 2021. Inflation in 2022 will be controlled as it will be difficult for global raw material prices to increase significantly due to the complicated spread of new variant Omicron, trade wars, and political conflicts in the world. Purchasing power in the domestic market will be still weak because the income of workers has been reduced as production stagnated during the pandemic. However, experts said controlling inflation in 2022 will not be easy, as the index can increase quite high from the beginning of this year. In the wake of the global economic recovery and commodity prices on an upward trend, experts suggested pandemic prevention will provide the prerequisite for production and market stability to keep CPI under 4% this year, as said by the National Assembly.
With the Tet holiday fast approaching, the Nhật Tân Peach Blossom Village in Hanoi has become increasingly busy as many people come to snap beautiful photos or buy beautiful flowers for Tet.
When Tet draws near, Thanh and her friends often visit the Nhật Tân Peach Blossom Gardens in Hanoi's West Lake area to admire the beauty of the flowers and take photos.
I often come to the Nhật Tân Peach Blossom Gardens before Tet to enjoy their beauty and buy some to take home. When spring comes, I often come here to take photos among the peach blossoms. The flowers here are famous for their vibrant colors.
Visitors need only pay a small entry fee to stroll around the gardens.
Many people come here to take photos and buy pink blossoms, but visitor numbers are down on last year.
The Nhật Tân Flower Gardens have long been a popular destination for photos all year round, attracting people of all ages, especially youngsters.
After more than 30 days of reopening its doors to international visitors with COVID vaccine passports on a trial basis, Phu Quoc Island of Kiên Giang province has welcomed some 1,000 foreign tourists.
The travelers came from Thailand, the Republic of Korea, Laos, Uzbekistan, and Kazakhstan, according to the Provincial Department of Tourism. Among the nearly 1,000 international tourists, the first visitors traveled to Phu Quoc on November 20th last year, while 4 groups of other visitors flew to the island on board their private aircraft. Kiên Giang is one of 5 localities to get the green light from the government to welcome back fully immunized tourists from November onwards, alongside Quảng Nam, Khánh Hòa, Quảng Ninh, and Da Nang. Kiên Giang province has earlier planned to carry out the first phase of the pilot program to welcome foreign tourists to Phu Quoc until March 30th this year. But the province has changed its plan and started the second phase of the pilot program from this month. In the second phase of the pilot plan, the province will allow 8 more hotels, lodging facilities, and resorts to participate, raising the total number to 18.
We have more news coming next. Let's take a look.
According to exhibition organizers, the Tet Art 2022 collection stands out for its variety of materials and styles, as well as special price tag, so that art lovers can come and bring art home, bring Tet home. Inspired by the Tet market, Tet Art features various paintings on a range of materials and with different themes accessible to most people. Anyone can come to the exhibition and find a piece of their liking.
As soon as I stepped into the exhibition, I could feel the spring and Tet atmosphere. The exhibition features various works such as paintings and sculptures. Many people often assume that sculptures are simplistic, but if the viewer takes a closer look, they will think differently. The exhibition is intriguing and stands out for its variety of materials. You can feel the Tet atmosphere coming.
The exhibition aims to bring a sense of optimism and freshness to people in Hanoi after the pandemic-induced travails of the last 2 years. It will last until January 25th at the Hanoi Studio Gallery, 13 Trang Tiền Street, Hoàn Kiếm District.
That is all for this hour. Thank you for watching and see you next time.